Top 10 new magic/fantasy/isekai anime. Phew, managed to say that entire sentence in one go. I deserve a pat on the back. When it comes to even one of the three genres above, you know that the show is going to come up with some of the best settings anime is known for, since the unknown is what fascinates us the most. Magic and fantasy, making the imagination shine at its brightest and coming up with some of the best shows for all of us to feast our eyes on. We wouldn't be keeping you from the magic any longer, so without further ado, let's dive right into the best the imagination has to offer. At number 10 we have the Misfit of Demon King Academy. Anos Vortigode. I like that name, not gonna lie. One of the very few vampiric anime names I like. Dio taking the cake, of course. Though imagine sacrificing yourself for the sake of others while you're the king, hoping to be reborn in a peaceful setting.
私たちの赤ちゃん。
ああ。よし。お前の名前はアノス・ボルディゴードだ。喋った
But a great king, thinking about his people to the very end. Though that loyalty and devotion isn't mutual, when the descendants of the very same people he used to rule remember him quite differently when he's among them in flesh and blood 2 millennia later. Like a total 180 of what he used to be. Might even be a 270. Plus, he's like a boomer among zoomers, so yeah. We all know how that's gonna go. Now, an outcast, it sure looks like trying to end the war by opting for the reborn route was the worst thing he could have ever come up with. But he's a king for a reason, and he'd work his way up, making the foolish people recognize that their savior, their king is finally here. Number 9 is Quanzhi Fashi 4. Chinese anime at it again. Damn, they really jumped the gun this year. Wushan Ruzing and Quanzhi Gashu being the most notable mentions. Mofan's been around for a while. The show's already 4 seasons in. Time flies, man. Time flies. The whole magic school setting, in addition to featuring a protagonist like Mofan. You should start watching it from the very first episode, cause I'm pretty sure you'll love it. Thinking about the elements, now I'm getting Shaolin Showdown vibes. New characters, old faces, same Mofan. Get ready to see some great transitions and animation sequences, cause the show sure knows how to get the most out of what the magic and fantasy genre has to offer. Now with 4 seasons in, I don't know what to tell and what not to tell, since I don't want to put out the flame that just lit up in your hearts to check it out by spoiling it right away. So, do yourself a favor and check it out. It truly deserves more attention.
本があれば、昔の人が考えたことや遠く離れた世界のこと、自分が一生で経験できるよりもっとたくさんのことを知ることができるんだよ。本ってすごいよね。
Number 8 is Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2. There is no shortage of 200 IQ genius nerds when it comes to anime. There's always this fat boy who's great with the computer. Those moves, just out of this world to say the very least. Though, never have I seen anyone be so obsessed with books as mine from Ascendance of a Bookworm. This show had back-to-back seasons, skipping the winter 2020 lineup, so it's as new as it gets. With the new season, Maya's love for books is just the same. She just wants to read. I think she forgets breathing at times as well. CPR all the way. Now having a plethora of opportunities just waiting for her. The church made Maya put her life-threatening mana disorder to the best use. However, a world of nobles and a lot of discrimination between commoners and everyone else out there is a lot to breathe in when you just want to read some books and don't want anything to do with that at all. And that's not all. A lot more is coming her way if she is to keep the dream alive, keep standing in this perfect world in a harem of books and nothing else.
人を殺そうとするんだから殺される覚悟だってあるんでしょ。
棒されたらすぐ寝るから私の部屋で触ってほしい。
ああ、じゃあ俺に自動撃はやめろ。
Number 7 is Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle. The list got some good names, right? Too soon, bro. Too soon. Don't celebrate too early. Sleeping Beauty in the anime waiting for her hero. The only problem is that insomnia is all over the place, and sleep is the only thing the princess can do to keep her sanity. Cause looking at those teddy bears isn't going to make the day go by any faster. It's the perfect blend of magic and fantasy with a slice of life element added in, making the show a combo we've loved ever since the Devil was a part-timer days. It's pretty cute, adorable in a wholesome setting that would serve as the perfect respite from the other shows we've been getting lately. It's still airing right now, so better catch up. with it ASAP.
今すぐ僕を使って魔族を滅ぼすですよ。そして魔王城を脱出です。
この本じゃ眠れないの。
Number 6 is Fate Stay Night, the movie, Heaven's Feel. Hold up, let me catch my breath. Ufotable at it again, getting us high by showing us that animation that's nothing short of being cocaine to the eyes. This one's truly a long-awaited one, since the way the second movie ended, that stuff sure got us hyped and ready to hit the cinemas the moment the movie started screening. Though, it's unfair. We had the Demon Slayer movie and the Fate movie in the same year, just 2 months apart. They sure know how to build up the hype and excitement, making the whole Fate universe revolve in yet another new, alternative timeline, while always managing to take everyone's breath away with what the studio is capable of. It's something that makes the Fate series, the Fate series. A lot of us have watched it by now, so let's not ruin the fun for the other people here. Though I'll give you a hint, Saber is about to show us what she's truly capable of. Number 5 is The Rising of the Shield Hero 2. This one's a long-awaited one. 2019 was the year that the fantasy/magic/isekai genre came up with some new names that were a banger straight away. The Rising of the Shield Hero and Slife, along with a bunch of others that made a lot of us pull those all-nighters, binging those shows till we saw the alarm going off cause it's 8 a.m. Plus, they're making a comeback together next year. The synergy. Coming up with one of the best casts the fantasy genre has ever seen. Tate no Yusha gave us a taste of that good old genre medley in a completely new way, making us experience the same dish with a different flavor burst that we won't be forgetting for a while. Set to release for 2021, it's a show a lot of us are looking forward to, cause the trailer and everything makes it look like it'll be way better than the one from last year. A lot of new faces on their way to the screen, with the old ones joining them on the stage, still in the spotlight.
Gobuto.
Number 4 is Log Horizon, the 3rd season. Been a long time coming. Log Horizon has always been one of my favorite shows. It was in the game long before the Isekai and magic genre had blossomed into the beautiful flower we see and appreciate today, featuring one of the best protagonists, being OP while not being all brawny and muscular. Log Horizon making a comeback is something that made a lot of us jump up all over the place, cause the series deserves a full adaptation for all that it offers. Sure, the 2nd season wasn't that hot, and that probably made a comeback all the more unlikely, but hey, you'll see next year. With the 3rd season, things becoming all clear. The show solidified the whole fantasy setting for all the new big shots we see popping up every other 3 months. The trailers are making the show look all crisp and wonderful with that art and music. 2021 is going to be stacked, that's for sure. A lot of names announced already, with a bunch of new ones to follow soon. Can't wait.
達也、なぜ劣等生のふりなんてしてるの?
Number 3 is The Irregular Magic High School, The Visitor Arc. Another long-awaited sequel. Man, these shows be making a comeback. We might be able to see a Hunter x Hunter. Maybe, just maybe. Let's all pray for it. Magic gets real with this show, since it has that visuals and soundtrack that's ready to make you feel all kinds of spells going wild in your vicinity. Also, featuring one of the most, quote-unquote, without a power OP protagonist anime has ever seen. The Irregular Magic High School sure knows how to get everyone hooked onto the show. It also takes things up a notch this season by introducing a transfer that isn't possible in normal circumstances, but a special case is always there. Rules are meant to be broken after all. Though now the show throws in the vampire, so it might be following a different path and coming up with something new. That's what makes it a must-watch in my opinion, cause magic and vampire with that sprinkle of fantasy being the cherry on top, count me in. Number 2 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2. This one's set for January, so the anime industry sure has the perfect way to welcome us into the new year, since the old one sure is making us question ourselves at this point. This is Isekai at its best in my opinion. Sure, Konosuba comes close and is able to hold its ground compared to it, but Slife takes the cake for me because of it being true to the whole Isekai genre in way more ways than just one compared to Konosuba. Though, I love you, Sato. Ramiro Tempest makes those slimes from Dragon Quest look way more formidable than they actually are, since no one could expect Absorb to be so powerful in an alternate universe. Anime can make anything happen, that's for sure. The RPG elements shine at their brightest with the show, and the character classes and combat make it all better since no anime has made the video game setting come to life while being so original at the same time. We all can agree on that, right?
両方救ってやる。どっちも死なせない。お前たちを救うためなら、俺は何度でも。
Number 1 is ReZero Season 2. This one's the winner because it practically had 2 entries, one from 2020 and the upcoming 2021 release. What? That's cheating. Fraud. Scam. Maybe. Though the show deserves all the praise it's gotten over the years. Giving the save point a whole new meaning, making us see how it'll work in real life while not going for a mainstream Isekai approach. ReZero has given us way more than just one of those cute Rim and Ram cosplays that make the conventions all the better. Don't lie to me now, we all know they're adorable. The 2020 season already made the summer season a stacked lineup, but at the end it wasn't as long as the first season, so that was the downer. The studio sure heard us, cause we're getting a new season soon. Thank the heavens for giving us more ReZero, cause we for sure need it. Magic, Isekai, or fantasy anime can sure put us in another world and make our imaginations go wild, and it just gives us something that a lot of other genres can. What's your favorite magic, Isekai, and or fantasy anime? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I wish you all a great day of watching anime.